Hey everyone, it's Everything here, and in today's video, I'm gonna be taking a look at the first build of Windows Longhorn that was ever released to the public, Build 3683. So this is so in case you don't know what Windows Longhorn was, it was basically Microsoft's failed attempt at getting a minor operating system to the masses, because basically by the year 2000 they had three operating systems lined up for the next 5 years. There was Whistler, there was Blackcomb, and then in the middle they called it Longhorn. Now Longhorn was actually named after a bar in the middle of the mountains of Whistler and Blackcomb in British Columbia, from Canada, like me. And basically this is what the first build that was ever leaked to the public. It was finished on September 23rd, 2002, and leaked to the public a couple months later. So this is basically Windows Longhorn, and I'm going to show you guys what it's like today. Now, I've tried to get drivers working and stuff, but it hasn't been the easiest thing. So right now it's actually pretty sketchily working, but I do have a rough copy of what it looked like. So as you can see, it basically looks like Windows XP, except it is a lot different from Windows XP. And you can see here, as soon as we enter the start menu, that it does look a lot different. Now, this visual style was called Plex by Microsoft, and you can actually change back to Bliss if you import the theme files from Windows XP. I didn't, so I'm stuck with Plex, but this is basically Plex, and this is the black background that came with Plex. You can see it looks like the countryside, basically. So opening the start menu, you can see things are a lot different from Windows XP, and I've been installing drivers recently, so that's why it says that in recent documents. And then all programs, you can notice that there's it basically looks like Windows XP, except I think this is what Windows Vista should have been like. This was actually a very stable release of the Longhorn build, so when it was very similar to Windows XP. It was actually based off Windows Server 2003, and yeah, so I'm gonna show around a few things that are here. So for accessories, we've got every single thing that Windows XP's got. Like, there's nothing different. And for games, basically the same story for everything except for Internet Explorer, which I'll go into quickly. And we're just gonna skip this wizard. I think we're gonna just try MSN. No. Can I go now? No. Stop, man. Oh, there we go. Finally, we got to Internet Explorer. So if we go to About here and click About Internet Explorer, you can see it's called version 605 because Microsoft Internet Explorer version 6 came out in 2001, but the thing was that it was so insecure that the federal government actually sued Microsoft, which was not the first time it sued it over Internet Explorer, and they blamed it on the security risks of running Internet Explorer on Windows XP. So, but this build was compiled in 2002, so it wasn't. This was before when Internet Explorer would become a security issue on XP, and you can see there are a few differences. So if we go into a window here, you can see that the window title is on the top in the middle, like it would be on Windows 8.1, rather than on the left, like it would be on Windows XP and pretty much every other version of Windows. And this had only last been seen in one of the Windows 95 beta builds. And you can also see when we go to My Hardware, there's a lot of things that have actually been changed. So My Hardware has turned into this, where you can control everything basic, and then same thing for properties. So you go to properties, you actually get this new display properties thing. You can go back to the old ones for device manager. You can click Windows R, type dev mgmt.msc, and for this you can just go properties and then do that. So yeah. But yeah, otherwise, Windows Longhorn very much looks similar to Windows XP in a lot of ways. But I think it should have been what Windows Vista would become, because this was very, very stable. Okay, no, I don't want to, please. this was a very stable thing. Of course, later Microsoft would make less stable Windows Longhorn builds, which would end up in them resetting the project entirely, which would be pretty unfortunate for Longhorn, as Longhorn was actually, I think Longhorn was a great idea, but I guess Microsoft just quit it after a while, which is kind of sad because this actually looks really nice. And yeah, so I guess I just wanted to do a quick video about Windows Longhorn. I know I haven't posted in like forever, and I'm really sorry about that. I have a few projects coming up, and I just wanted to make you all know that like I ain't dead and I'm still alive, and that I have a lot more projects coming up. So keep out for that, and if you're new here, subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.